Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, hello? I think it's working. Sorry about that. Don't really know why, but OBS crashed. And I'm back now. But now the session is split, unfortunately, and annoyingly, more so than anything, because I didn't do anything. Was doing nothing. Nothing happened to my internet. OBS wasn't doing anything, but it decided, no, we're just gonna not show you anything. So, not great. Not fun. I caught it when it happened, so I haven't done anything since last you saw. But if you're just tuning into this video, because it probably has to be a completely separate video because I cannot combine VODs. Hello. My name is Sir Supreme. This is Final Fantasy XIV. I was playing consistently for probably about 4 hours before this, but OBS decided to just randomly crash, and so now here we are on a new stream, by all technicalities, under the same exact name as the last one, because I'm not going to change it. Alright. Let's continue. And now it seems like Ceribot isn't in my chat, so I need to figure that out first, because I can't not do that. I need Ceribot in my chat, or else it will kill me. Please join my chat. Thank you. Alrighty. Oh, a bunch of things went offline as well. Lovely. Look at that. Like my chat, which is turned off for some reason. Don't know why that's the case. Anyways, now that's back up. I think I just turned that off because I didn't need it. Yeah, I think that's about right, actually. Alright. Let's continue. The main story here. It's not very happy, and I'm not very happy. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. Not good. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risked the welfare of the people they are sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. Even if we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, it would only incite panic. Perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Euless back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphino, Alize, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I will have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. Well, this is gonna go poorly. Oh. A blue quest. I should do that. Also, I was just headed the completely wrong direction. Yep, that's important. Ah, just who I was looking for. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Rimelnod of Ishgard. I've been put in charge of our arrangement with Trapper's Den, you see. However, the very first of the Tappers to come bearing Ceruleum has asked quite a lot of us, if I do say so. They wish for our help in getting Juturna Platform G up and running. Very same platform that's at the head of the Imperial's primary energy pipeline. What's more, he's a Garlean. I was convinced the only engineers left in Tapper's Den were from conquered territories. In any case, I'm not qualified to judge the motives of the man. I'd feel much more at ease if I had someone of your experience helping me to make the call. I thank you for your willingness to assist. Let us go and speak with the Tapper in question, then. He's a man by the name of Appius. Well, if he's in town, that certainly makes things easy. I suppose you must be the friend Rimlord wanted to fetch. I am. What do you want? You have my thanks for getting him to agree to my proposal. Do not misunderstand. I have yet to agree to any such thing. I merely wanted someone else present during our talk. Very well, though I do believe my proffered deal will be a boon to us and the Ilsvard contingent alike. I used to work for Jerntab Platform G, you see, so I know more than most about the facility and its operation. That may be so, but your relationship to the facility notwithstanding, why should a Garlean such as yourself be taking refuge in Tappa's Den? We've been led to believe that former workers residing there were from other territories. You're right on the technicality. I was a supervisor, rather than your typical staff. When the platform went down, it only seemed right that I stay with my crew. I always thought we were close, but living alongside them in Tappa's Den has made me realize that I took them and their skills for granted. And that's to say nothing of the blind eye I turned to their struggles. That's why I came to you. It's high time I'd be of some real use to them, and everyone else if we're lucky. If we manage to get the platform back in working order, it'll dramatically increase our capacity to pump and refine ceruleum for everyone in the region. Sadly, we're more than a few hands short of a full workforce, not to mention the lack of supplies. It's precisely where you come in. Help us get things up and running again, and you'll have your share of the ceruleum coming out of the rig. You couldn't come up with a more mutually beneficial arrangement if you tried. So he says. What do you think? Seems trustworthy to me. Yes, I'd been leaning the same way myself. Ultimately, what he says about the potential benefits is true. Nevertheless, I doubt the higher whoops would assent to this. I suppose that's how it goes when you're dealing with military types. For what it's worth, I do understand the hesitancy you throw a lot in with someone with a hostile nation. Thus, part 2 of my proposal. I shall do a service to prove myself worthy of the contingent's trust. I had a look around the fringes of your camp here, and I've been here before you arrived, and I've spotted a few ceruleum engines in need of repair. If I fix them up, your superiors would have no reason to suspect that I want you to see driven out. Less reason in any case. Assisting us with the use of local technology would go a long way, I'd imagine. That said, I've not heard anything about the ceruleum engines we've scavenged breaking down. It's not as if they're entirely useless, yet, but I guarantee they're not running as they should. Give me the opportunity, I can have them working more efficiently and safely. You're welcome to accompany me while I do so. That way, you can ensure that I don't get up to anything suspect, and then vouch for me with your superiors. I have no objections. I trust you will sense anything amiss. Let us begin with a proper inspection, then. We can get to work as soon as you're ready, Cole. No, I didn't mean to. Though the ultimate objective is to get the engines running at full capacity, the purpose of this inspection is to work out what parts we'll need. However, I would hate to fumble something and be accused of sabotage, so I'd appreciate it if you could be the one to lay hands on the device. Never fear, I'll be right behind you, telling what to look for. If we inspect, say, 3 of them, we should have a decent idea of what needs repair. Lead the way. He's now accompanying me. Okay. And where are we going? I don't know. Legatus gone and offed himself. We're in quite the pickle now. Praise be to your deft hands. I have an idea of what our next step ought to be. Though perhaps it would be best to apprise Ruminald of our progress first. This is a long quest chain, because it's not even fixing the engines that we have here. And then we still have the whole pipe to fix, which I assume is going to end up happening. This is a long quest line. How are our engines? Alas, I fear that each of these we examined are guaranteed to break down sooner or later, should you continue to use them in their current state. Surely you jest. I swear it on my integrity as an engineer. You are in dire need of instruction in the proper operation of ceruleum engines. You saw the little lamp light up when you touched the switch, correct? That only illuminates when there's an issue with the engine. It was switched off for want of fuel when the settlement was abandoned, no doubt. It was switched off for want of fuel when the settlement was abandoned, no doubt, which prevented them from burning out, only to let them freeze solid instead ere you lot turned them on. From the state they're in, I can only assume it didn't occur to you to warm them up first. I noticed you had heating technology of your own, but it will do you no good should the engines to power them break now, will it? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain from my assistance. I'm a machinist from Frozen Climes myself, and what you say sounds plausible enough. Very well. On behalf of the camp, I formally ask you to repair the ceruleum engines. I suppose this means I'll be taking responsibility if anything goes wrong, so you may as well use your own two hands this time. That's the spirit. I knew you'd come around. I see. Well, we're not doing that now. We're going to try and continue the main story quest here, and unfortunately, we have to walk all the way back because there is no. The Aetherite was closed in no worky. Aetherite no worky, it brokey. And now there's strange lag. Lovely. Ugh, what a long trek. Anywho, hope you guys have been enjoying Northwest. Yeah, no, we're not there yet. Might need to go there sooner rather than later, but not now. Might as well unlock these parts of the map while I'm here. No reason not to. It's some XP, it's getting closer to just filling out the map in general. And now we just need to head in the direction of the camp. A death machine. Looks like the death machine. Morozko. I don't know. Not good. Call and Julius. We arrived just before you did, and too late. Too late for what? What's happened? It's Lord Quintus. he took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then, when he was alone, he... No, he wouldn't. Thancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free. Free to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us where I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass, should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die, but most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned, we just want to live. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we have but supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see that they reach our camp safely. I... This poor guy. Anything? Oh, it's working now. Okay. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it. So take me with you. Please. Well, got the Aetherites sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Letterim is also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now that most of us are packing up and leaving this place, I reckon there'll be more of me, and more use for me and my skills over at your camp. Oh, there's a blue quest out there. Gotta remember to go get that. Ah, it's you. The one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. Huh. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the words start to lose meaning. Till all you're left with is anger and fear and hate. And I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I'll be glad to accept. We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass, what we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all of that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? Thank the 12. Thank the 12. You and I should go first and secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures in Tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Lumensian friends. I'd save it for the Tempered, though. Huh? I'll mark a few points that need surveying on a map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp. Aww. What is this? Earthly treated chain capable of binding the wriggliest of opponents. Ah, we're supposed to use it on, I guess, some people on the way back. Okay, well, we'll do that on the way back. For now, we're going to do this blue quest. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a little boy with a hair similar shade to mine? He's my son, and I can't find him anywhere. It all started when I told him we ought to seek refuge in your encampment, and he started wailing and sobbing like he'd never seen. The next thing I knew, he was running hell for leather goodness knows where. I'm worried he may have left the station altogether, and the streets above are rife with danger. Could you find him for me? Oh, you will? Bless your heart. If I know my son, he's probably tried to return to our house to the north of Palatinum Novum. Try there first, before anywhere. He'll be easy to recognize, I should think, what with the color of his hair and all. Oh, wow. All the way over there. Okay, well. Here we go. This is as important of a task as anything we've done thus far. Purely because we need Aether Currents, and this is only the second one we've gotten in this set of quests. And considering there's only one overworld one left, and it's 900 yalms to the west, I think it's probably best we just get it over with. This is certainly an area. Ew. Another blocked street. Who are you? Mother sent you? Huh. Tell her I won't go to the enemy's camp. I'm going home. The boy with sky blue hair has made good his escape. You'd best resume your search for this obstreperous youth. Well? Oh, you... I will outrun you. Now go away. Alright. Stop following me! Once again, the boy with the blue hair has taken flight, and will likely be looking over his shoulder for signs of trouble from now on. The weary sigh resumed the hunt. Follow the boy from a safe distance. The objective will fail, yada yada yada. Okay. I know you're up to no good! Okay, sorry. No. Jeez. Just walking around, there's literally a monster right there, dude. The heck? When is he gonna turn around? It must have been the wind. It must have been the wind. What? Are you kidding me? I'm just not even gonna move then. I'm just gonna stay in the same spot the entire time because there's no point. That's crazy. That is... I'm actually upset. That was awful. And now this thing is back, of course. I'm gonna have this thing come to me. Just come over here. Yeah, I literally don't even have to move probably from this spot. I could probably just sit here and I can see him the entire time, so literally it doesn't matter. What? 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 I was nowhere... Huh? Don't tell me this spawns with him. Because if it does, that's just annoying. Okay, it doesn't. This sucks. This is so bad. It's just a bad stealth section. It's just not well done. Ugh. I can literally just wait here. I'm not even gonna bother moving. Must have been the wind. Now, because I know he comes back this way, I'm gonna hide over here. I think this will hide me. So he makes a dart this way. It's like, what? Like, when? Why does he do that? So annoying. Now where does he go? Back that way? Are you kidding me? Well, he already checked here, so I doubt he's going to check again. I still have to follow him, probably. Jeez. That was awful. Stop. Stop. Let me combo. This is the worst placement for a quest ever. No, our home. It was right here. Right here. You again. Leave me alone. I'm staying here to build a new house. Bigger and better than the old one. Ugh. The child has escaped your grasp yet again. Though this may be constructed as a particularly tiresome endeavor, remember that he is only a child and knows no better. You should find him before he comes to harm. I don't care. You created a bad quest. This is a bad quest. It's like they know they created a poor quest and decided to be like, he is but a child, being nice. Like, no. You made the sandwich. I have every right to not like your sandwich. Never mind the fact that he finally gets attacked by one of these robots, and he passed like 8 of them on the way over here. Why do you care so much? We're enemies, remember? Why are you trying to help me? How would your mother feel if something were to happen to you, idiot? Yeah, cry. Cry about it. I don't care what you say. We don't need your help. But Mother's worried. I should go back to the station. I don't know why this quest infuriated me. It just did. And now I gotta go all the way back. Oh, I'm all the way out here. Nope, not going that way. Don't care. 600 yalms away. I'm not going all the way over there. Heck no. Is there a way through this? Maybe? Yeah, kinda. At least there's a way through. It'd be worse if there wasn't. Man, what an annoying quest. I was wondering when I would see you again. I'm happy to report my son has returned.
Poor creature. You should have seen him, tears pouring down his little cheeks, crying his apologies to me. I know that you were the one who found him, though he didn't mention a word of it to me. I almost couldn't believe my ears when he said he wouldn't mind moving to your camp. He was dead against it only hours ago. What could have happened, I wondered. What? He was attacked? By that horrid Magitech, you say? Goodness, that must have been quite a shock for my little man. Thank you for coming to his rescue. There's a solitary lesson to be gained from all this, though. One that I hope he retains. Do not scorn a proffered hand when one is in need, whether that hand be a friend or foes. At any rate, I thank you for finding him. It's not much, but please, I insist.
Oh boy. Thank you. Wow. Amazing. Ugh. What a pain. What a pain. Alas. You've been in this area for a while now. We only entered this area today, but I'm already just kind of bored of it. I think it's cool. No pun intended. But I feel like we're not looking at that enough. We weren't even, like, being here for that long. Like, the pressing issue. Why have we not done anything about the pressing issue? I get it. People. We've been dealing with people. But why people gotta be so annoying? World peace. Peace in our time. We offered it to you. You're like, I can't believe we will never have peace. Like, hello? Like, yeah, no kidding, there's not going to be peace in our time if you just forego peace. Peace will not be in our time if you refuse to have peace. And I know their argument, oh, you would become slave to the slave. And the slave, and it's, oh man. There you go. What is that? What is that? Mecha monkey. No threats. Hmm. There he goes. Speak with Thancred. I see ahead in quest that the next one has a character duty, and the one after that is a dungeon. Huh. I don't know if I'll be able to do those today, unfortunately. Might be able to do the character duty, but that's about it. Also, how did I pass him? Why is he standing all the way out here? Why? Let's go to the town, man. It's right there. Ah, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The temper had proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until their allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind apprising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first and all that. Okay. Yeah, this is as much as I can do today. We're going to turn in this quest, and we will have to be done for the day. So I hope you guys have been enjoying. If you want to see more, be sure to follow me here on Twitch and on Twitter so you can stay notified of when I go live, so you can catch me live. Ah, call. I was informed of Quintus's suicide. He must have come up as a great shock to his men. What of the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees. Perfidy notwithstanding. After all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and that following his suicide they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he'd be tried as a war criminal, and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who can say? I didn't know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. And with that, I'm gonna equip this new outfit. What's the headpiece look like? Oh, interesting. But my name has been Source Supreme. This has been Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you've enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. Goodbye.